Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the C WarCat mod, which is being made by user Valesi. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, well, something very strange. This is definitely one of those mods I saw on the Nexus and went, wow, that's weird. I want to make a video because it's just that weird. This is giving you a cat that flies in a hovering pod as a companion, and said cat controls a giant Gatling gun. It's strange, it's weird, somehow seemingly appropriate to Fallout, and incredibly powerful as a companion, and I've been having a load of fun with them so far. So let's take a look at what exactly we are getting with the WarCat, which is one of two different flying Gatling gun wielding cats you get, and as you can see, it's a cat inside of a floating pod with a Gatling gun, and they are very, very powerful. Perhaps a bit too powerful, but still fun. Now, as I said, that's the first of the two different WarCats. The second is the Atom Cat, which is the same sort of deal, same pod, same gun, cat with a slightly different hairstyle, and of course an Atom Cat's theme to said pod, but still just as powerful as the regular WarCat and hilarious to have around. And what's even better is that you can control both the WarCat and the Atom Cat at the same time. So how do you get your hands on one of these lovely things? Well, it's pretty simple. You just gotta go to any chemistry station in the world and down to your utility category, and you can build the Atom Cat and WarCat for the same materials. You're gonna need adhesive, aluminum, copper, military grade circuit boards, plastic, and screws, along with rank 1 in the Animal Friend perk. And when you've got those, you will get one of these little control devices here that goes into your aid category. And you use it just like any other aid item in the game. You can either go and to the aid category and click your WarCat to bring up a UI menu here, which allows you to call forth your WarCat. And when you do, they'll pop into the world. There we go. We've got our WarCat. Problem is that when you first spawn them in like this, they don't automatically follow you. They seem to spawn in the world in a wait command state, so you do need to interact again in the aid category, hit WarCat, and choose follow. And now with that, our WarCat will follow us around the world. But since it is an aid item, you can of course add them to a hotkey, as I have done here, so that in the world, rather than going into the pitbull, you can very quickly hit your hotkey, and I'll summon the Atom Cat here, call them into service, and once more, we'll just have to tell them to follow us. There we go. And as you can see, besides the call and follow commands, we do also have the wait command to put them back into the wait state. We can check their inventory, have them relax and not, you know, try and kill things. Send them home, which I've never actually clicked that one there before, so I don't know where that sends them. But somewhere. And of course, we can always call them back whenever we do need them. There you are, buddy, and get you back to follow. And then of course at the very bottom there is just an exit if you accidentally pressed and didn't mean to go in. But it is always nice having all these different commands, especially the inventory commands, so you can, you know, have them carry stuff just like any other companion. Now, of course, weapons and armor and things of that variety they're not going to use because they are a cat in a hovering pod with a chain gun. So, yeah. They don't really need anything else. I love these cats, though, because they're just wonderful. The WarCat in there with his little helmet, and of course the Atom Cat in there with his greaser slicked back hairstyle. It's just hard to see through the glass a bit, but hilarious nonetheless. And yeah, just the pods themselves. I mean, even though it's ridiculous, a cat controlling a hovering pod with the chain gun, it actually does feel appropriately Fallout. I mean, it's basically using the same hovering thing as the Mr. Gutsies. It's just controlled by a cat now, and all the tech in it itself is, you know, things that aren't too dissimilar from the world, so it actually does fit. And we've seen some weird things in Fallout, so a cat controlling a hovering drone, not that strange. Now, as I said, they are also incredibly powerful. These WarCats and Atom Cats can chew through enemies very easily. So, for instance, let's just bring in a real quick Deathclaw there. I'm gonna run away and watch as my two friends melt him. As you can see, they are just murdering him. He didn't stand a chance. Let's actually do something a little bit crazier that might get me hurt, but hey, oh well, I could turn on God mode if I really need to. Let's have 4 Deathclaws and see how those two handle it. They've already killed one of them. And how are they doing health-wise, actually? Ooh, I can't seem to VATS them. Oh no, 4 is a bit too much for the WarCat and the Atom Cat. Oh, that's unfortunate. So far, when I've been testing with them, I've only put them up against 2 Deathclaws. That was the first time I tried 4, and it looks like killed one, almost killed the other, but didn't have quite enough to kill the last 2. I wonder if I can recall him from here. Yes, I can. There we go. We'll call him too, and follow. Also loving all the meows. Well, they've come to me, but since they are hurt... Oh, there they go. They've healed themselves. And they're back to murder. Go, you two, go! Oh, wow, they are chasing them down. Magnificent. I love it. I love it. They're great. All right, well, there we go. They have redeemed themselves and are returning over to my side. Excellent. It's definitely one of the weirdest mods I've seen in a while. But again, like I said at the beginning, it feels actually appropriately Fallout. It's weird, but appropriately Fallout, and is just kind of a fun thing to have. I mean, who doesn't want, again, a cat companion in a hovering pod with a chain gun? That's just great. And really all there is to talk about with this mod. And you get yourself a lovely little WarCat or a lovely little Atom Cat who are incredibly powerful, can shred through your enemies, and for honestly not that much resource-wise, which is pretty cool. And of course, if you ever don't want them following you, you've got that means of, you know, sending them away or just having them relax and not do stuff. So if their overpoweredness ever gets to you, you can just send them away for a bit and call them back whenever you just want them to cause havoc, which is magnificent. But yes, if you'd like to take a look at this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed and you do come back for the next. But until that time, thank you for watching as always. Well, have a good one.